Use the fax
insufferable.
machine.
Speaking of boomers, I saw the best thing on Facebook that I would like to bring up for today.
Okay.
So there's a journo called Giles
I would
Giles
say?
Coren. Giles Coren. Heard of him?
I think so. The name rings a bell.
He's been around for a while because I've heard of him, but I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever, experienced anything he's done. I just think he's been around. And he wrote this at the Times. Men are write-offs when it comes to novels. Unless you're Richard Osman or Robert Galbraith, who's really a woman anyway. That's J.K. Rowling, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's clear writing is no job for a man. Even my own 2005 novel, Winkler, was no sooner in print than winning the Bad Sex Award. 3 years of effort, some perfectly decent words.
Sorry, what's the Bad Sex Award?
Just, I think, badly written sex scenes in
Okay.
novels, I'm assuming.
I was going to say.
Perfectly decent words in roughly the right order. Remember that, perfectly decent words. And all I got was a load of raspberries blown by a room full of plummy virgins who'd only come for the free Soave. S-O-A-V-E. Soave. What's that? What is it?
I blacked out when you
Wine?
spelled it.
Did you? Just pass out. Just I've had enough out of body experience.
Yeah.
It's wine. Is it wine? The free Soave. Is that how you pronounce it? Hurry up. Come on, team.
Research
Soave.
team.
S-O-A-V-E. Soave.
Sove.
Yeah. The free Soave and strippers. Scorn and mockery, boys. Scorn and mockery. That's all there is in the novelist's life. Do you want to read? Do you want to hear an excerpt of this sex scene?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Suave. Suave. What a ridiculous word. Suave.
Yeah, that is
It's
ridiculous.
just stupid.
But
Thank
the whole thing sounds ridiculous.
So this is from his book
I want
Winkler.
to know what wins the Bad Sex Award. Come on.
This is get ready, like
Okay.
strap in, strap on. This is.
Gosh, am I going to be able to contain myself?
I might have to buy this book and read it and roast it.
Please do.
And he came hard in her mouth. And his dick jumped around and rattled on her teeth, and he blacked out. And she took his dick out of her mouth and lifted herself from his face and whipped the pillow away. And he gasped and glugged at the air, because you love a sex scene when there's glugging involved.
Jesus.
And he came again so hard that his dick wrenched out of her hand. This is a run-on sentence, by the way. There's been no full stop
Oh
yet.
my God.
And a shot of it hit him straight in the eye.
It's happened to the best of us.
And stung like nothing he'd ever had in there. And he yelled with the pain. But the yell could have been anything. And as she grabbed at his dick, which was leaping around like a shower dropped in an empty bath. What?
What?
That's very evocative imagery, isn't it?
Why is this
How
dick
strong?
so active?
How
Yeah,
strong is your
what?
shower head? But I don't get this. As she grabbed at his dick, she scratched his back deeply with the nails of both hands. And how's she grabbing at the penis if the nails of both hands are scratched? Like,
Well,
she
she
got
obviously
three
has
arms.
3 arms, yeah. Don't shame her.
Don't body shame her.
Yeah, come on.
And he shot 3 more times in thick stripes on her chest, like Zorro.
It's quite
Full
simply
stop. Zorro.
It's quite simply not possible.
And someone on Twitter was like, yeah, girls, mate, that's why your book got mercilessly mocked and ridiculed, then pathetically flopped because you're a man. Sure, that's why.
Pathetically flopped like a shower dropped in an empty bath.
For the people asking very good questions about what his editors were thinking, letting his book go out like this is an email from Giles Coren to his sub-editors at the Times when they removed a single word from one of his columns.
Yeah.
I don't really like people tinkering with my copy for the sake of tinkering. I do not enjoy the suggestion that you have a better ear or eye for what I want my words to read than I do. Owen, we discussed your turning 3 of my long sentences into 6 short ones in a single piece and how that wasn't going to happen anymore. So I'm really hoping it wasn't you that fucked up my review on Saturday.
Oh my gosh.
Charles Coren is incredible. I should get
Is
him
it
on
not
the podcast.
satire? Okay, that's interesting.
Isn't he wasn't he a food journo? Why is he writing sex?
The leap from food to sex is not that far, I don't think.
Well, someone write. The funny thing is that actually my mum is at the studio and she heard all of that and she does not look very impressed. She's choking on her croissant.
I was wondering if we were going to bring that up.